Cool. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Graham Stephan.
Cool. Let's do it.
Graham Stephan.
Go. What? Oh, I'm in it too?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Hi guys. Oop. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Savannah Smiles, and here, as requested, I have Graham to react to...
I don't know what we're reacting to.
Oh yeah, I should have told you. Reacting to dating advice for girls. Since I am a girl, and you have dated girls, I figured we are the two qualified people to talk on this topic. How are you feeling?
Feeling good about it. Let's do it.
All right.
Go on.
So we are pulling up TikTok. You guys may have remembered a video that I did a week or two ago called Dating Advice for the Boys or Dating Advice for the Guys. Is that what I called it?
I don't know. Dating advice for guys. Yeah.
Dating advice for guys. I reacted to it on TikTok. So we are going to be looking up dating advice for girls. So Let's see how this goes, because there are some wackadoos out there. Ooh, this one says the attractive thing about a woman. Ready?
That's not dating advice though.
Ladies, let me talk to you for a second. The most attractive thing about you isn't tits, it's not ass, it's not even face, it's vibe. Any guy that would choose a woman based on how she rates on a 1 to 10 scale is being governed by his basal instincts. He's usually drunk. But any guy with half a brain understands that you are an investment in the quality of his future, because when he comes home from the battle, he wants to make sure that there's peace, not a second wave. You can be the hottest little thing in the world, but if you make us feel like shit, we're going to move on and find someone else. You could be a 6 on a 1 to 10 scale, but if you're lively, energetic, beautiful on the inside, even if you think that's bullshit, know that you are desirable.
Okay, so what do you think?
You're gonna have to censor a lot of that out, but that's true about anything. Honestly, that could be about your friends. It could be, with anybody in your life. I don't think it's just women.
You wait for me when I come home from the battle.
I just hope there's not a second wave. Let's see some actual advice, though.
A guide to high school guys. Advice for girls. Do you think that one?
No. Advice for girls, for guys? Right.
For the girls.
The truth about hot girls. Let's see that one. That guy.
Oh, okay.
That guy knows what's up.
This one is called The Truth About Hot Girls. This seems like this might have belonged to my last video, but we found it now, so.
Let's talk a little bit about hot girls today. Listen, you're going to encounter so many girls, and especially on this app, that are out here looking for a freaking handout. Bro, hot girls are fun. I'm telling you they are. And listen, if you're in your young fucking 20s, go for it. But you got to understand the value that they're giving you is nothing. They're really not. They're just hot. You start to realize as you get older, you don't want to be with somebody that's here to just take things from you. Why do you want a girl that just wants money? Why do you want a girl that just wants to go out and get shit bought for her? Bro, trust me, there's girls out there that are both hot, not as hot, but hot, that are willing to do shit for you, that like you for you. I'm just saying, you're going to hit a point in your life where you're going to stop fucking around with that. You're not going to want somebody that's just going to fuck with you because of what you got. You want someone that's going to look at you and be like, yo, I can make this dude amazing. I can take this dude to new heights. And trust me, I'm telling you, they're out there, man. They ain't shaking their ass on Instagram. They ain't shaking their ass on TikTok. I'll tell you that much.
Sounds like someone who kind of got burned in the past.
Yeah.
They're not as hot, though.
They're not as hot. Well, gee,
They're hot, though. They're just not as hot.
Every
Okay.
hot girl is just out to get
fine.
your money and get bought.
I don't know. Sounds like someone who's got burned in the past. Talking about somebody in particular on that one.
This one just says ruining relationships since today. Cheater, hashtag cheating on me, hashtag for the future.
Okay, try it.
All right.
Oh my god, my period's in my hair, so I'm gonna go clothes shopping. Do I look fat in there? Okay, so now that all the boys have scrolled away, girls, I have a serious spy tactic. So when you're using TikTok and you exit out of it, it takes a snapshot of the last face you made. It's usually something unflattering like this, right? And it just freezes on your screen until you open it again, and then you see that image for 2 seconds, it goes away, and then it's you, right? Well, what if your boyfriend was all just hanging out with the mates, and then when he gets home, you're like, oh, babe, can I just check your phone? And then you check his phone, right? And you see a frozen image of his noggin right there, just sat there looking at his phone. Oh, what's that in the background? Oh, what's that in the background? Does that happen to be Becky's wallpaper? Yeah, you definitely think that's Becky's wallpaper. I don't know how you know that's Becky's wallpaper. Let's not poke holes in this whole situation. And then, of course, you have the confrontation. You're like, I saw a 2-second image of you with different wallpaper behind. I'm pretty sure it's Becky's. Don't ask me how I know it's Becky's. I just know it's a woman's instinct, okay? And then you break up because he's clearly a cheating bastard. You're welcome, girls. I got your back.
That seemed
Okay.
a little teeny.
Is that true? Does it actually?
Specific.
Does that actually do that on TikTok?
I have no idea.
Try
I don't
it.
have an account.
You don't have an account? Yes,
No.
you do have an account on TikTok.
No, I don't. You can just have the app and look.
What?
Yeah.
Here, let's open up my TikTok. Ready? Ready? 2 seconds?
Yeah.
2 seconds. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't do that anyway. So.
Yeah, no. It seems like it's a little bit too specific of something, too, that maybe, I don't know. If you feel like he's cheating, you're probably right. You don't need to look up Becky's wallpaper and check his phone. And also, how crazy is that to be like, oh, let me just check your phone?
You want to screenshot it, though, if it's only 2 seconds, you're going to want to get a screenshot. Otherwise,
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? You know? What about just dating
Oh, wait, it's that guy from the last video. Dating advice for hashtag LA model.
Okay, try it.
Okay.
What's up, guys? My name is Brad. I'm joined with JJ Michaels, LA's top model, holistic health consultant, consciousness raiser. And this guy gets all the girls ask him, what do you look for in a partner? Why can't I find a guy like you? And this is your answer. What do you look for?
Yeah, someone with a sense of direction and purpose. You know, maybe you have a craft and you're working towards a vision. That's incredibly attractive.
What about turn-offs?
Turn off being a taker and never a giver, never adding value. So don't just be an energy vampire, you know, bring something to the table.
Yeah, and I'll say for myself, and I think this ties into you as well, is a girl that respects her mind, spirit, body, someone that just has their own life and that we add to it and we have our own life and she adds to it. It's not like we're dependent on each other.
You know what's funny? I've noticed a lot of these tend to reference like, don't be a taker. Is there an issue that you find typically? Is that you get into a relationship with women and they take?
Kind of. It could be like emotion. It could be like emotional taking. It could be just like, you know, constantly like you have to go and like, you know, give emotions or time or whatever it might be without really getting anything in return. So I get it, but I think that's just with friendships too. It could be with anybody.
All right.
But it's not bad advice. It's just a lot of generic buzzwords, you know, like add value.
This one's not on the topic, but it's called How I Got an All Expenses Paid Vacation from a Random Girl. So.
Sounds good.
How I Got an All-Expense-Paid Vacation from a Random Girl, Part 3. So the random Jewish girl that I hooked up with that I had no intentions of seeing again or hearing from again or any of that stuff hits me up out of the blue and was like, hey, do you want to come with me to Mexico? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this girl's probably trying to kill me and I would definitely deserve it. But out of curiosity, I'm like, what are you talking about? Mexico, what? She's like, I'm going on a cruise with my girlfriend, but she's in a relationship and her boyfriend wants to come. So I need a date. Do you want to come with us on this Carnival cruise to Mexico? And I had never been on a cruise before, so I was like, how much is it? She was like, don't worry about it. I'll cover the ticket. Do you want to come? And then I thought back to that previous conversation I had with Apollo, and I responded, yep. And she's like, great, it's next week. Now again, I haven't seen this girl since that night like 6 months ago. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, what about Lauren, the girl you're currently dating? What's up with that? But don't feel sorry for her. Turns out she was already cheating on me, so we were both sluts. So I said I had a work thing for the weekend. How I Got an All
Why is he looks like a used, no offense to used car salesman, but there is that stigma. Like he walks in with the suit. You know what? He looks like a Barney Stinson. That's what he reminds me of.
It does say Part 3.
Oh, we got to watch the first two parts. Yeah.
Right. So we did walk into one completely Lauren and this random Jewish girl. I mean, it was enough that we could understand the story, but my gosh, it'd almost be fun just to have them in a room and be like, okay, tell us about your dating life, and just sit them down in front of a camera, edit it all together. It could go viral.
Yeah, I like his suit though. His suit is on point. You wouldn't wear that on a Carnival cruise though.
5 things girls should stop doing to guys.
I'll get to the guys later, but for now, here are 5 things that girls should stop doing to guys.
Am I gonna
Let's
get-
go. Number 1,
fine.
holding everything in. Guys aren't mind readers, so it's better for you to speak up. If you're mad at us, it's better for us to know exactly what you're mad at. You had a crappy day, it's better for us to know that you had a crappy day. But you thinking that we're just gonna figure it out? Not gonna work. Number 2, taking a hint. Guys are bona fide morons. So whether you're trying to get rid of a guy and he's not taking a hint, or whether you're trying to get in there with a guy and he's not taking a hint, it's better for you to just tell us. Number 3, acting dumb. If you have to dumb yourself down in order for a guy to like you more, he ain't it. Number 4, looking for a flaw. Have you ever been dating a great guy and you think something has to be wrong with him? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but don't go looking for a reason. And number 5, saying what you think we want to hear without believing it yourself. It's just not going to end well for anyone, so don't do it.
I like
Get
this
ready,
guy.
guys. I'm coming for you in part 2.
Ooh, we gotta find part 2. I like that guy. It's all good advice. I
think
don't
it's
disagree
good
with
advice.
anything on that.
I definitely think I fall victim to the holding it in because sometimes I just don't know if what I'm saying is worth the reaction. Or I don't want to say worth the reaction, but if it's just worth the hassle of being like upset over. Because sometimes I know I could just let it go and be fine. I just might be a little, jaded for 5 or 10 minutes. I gotta say sometimes too with the dropping a hint thing, it's just like you want to have somebody that you don't have to directly tell them all the time, like, oh, like, I want you to be around me, because you don't want to have to tell somebody, hey, I want you to hang out with me, because then it doesn't feel like they're actually hanging out with you or doing these things with you because they want to.
I don't know. I like the directness though.
Advice for girls on guys part 1?
Sure.
Advice for girls on guys, part 1. So if you're a guy, keep scrolling. So what I was going to say is that a guy and girl can be best friends without catching feelings for each other at all. Ha, psych!
Wait, who is that advice for? Girls or guys?
I don't know.
It's confusing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, who that
is
advice
that for?
is directed for. Yeah.
Was that even advice?
It's a word of caution. More of a statement. Yeah. He's spitting some facts there.
See, best dating advice I've ever received.
Cool. Let's see it.
Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but here is the best dating advice I've ever got.
She's obviously seen Tiger King.
Yes.
Obviously.
If he likes you, you'll know. If he doesn't, you'll be confused.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not bad. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just kind of But I do agree with that. I mean, typically if a guy, that he likes you, you don't really question it. Yeah.
If his mouth is moving, it means he likes you.
What? Ooh, this one is called Why the Guy You Want Isn't Interested in You.
Why isn't the guy you want interested in you? Number 3, you move too quickly. Another problematic side effect of liking someone too much is that you want to rush through the stages to get closer to them. But that doesn't allow courtship to take place. I'm not talking about how quickly you sleep with someone or any of that stuff. All I'm talking about is how much you invest and how soon. When you overinvest too quickly, a guy worries that he hasn't actually earned his place in your life. And if someone doesn't feel like they earned something, they don't value it the same way.
Yeah. Matthew Hussey's a big guy on YouTube, though. He's got a few million subscribers on YouTube. Oh, yeah.
It's good advice. It's true. Nobody will value something if they don't feel like they've earned it.
That one is actually a pass. All right. We actually found something good.
Yeah, I didn't really follow this with Graham. I just looked at him and I'm like, yeah, I like you. Go on a second date with me. And he was like,
All
what?
right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, fine.
And then he just followed along. And
I
now
guess,
here
yeah.
we are.
Send help, guys. Send help. This one.
Remember, it's important on the first date to ask them if they fear death. Also, ask them what they want to have happen to their body after they die. I want to be put in the fetal position and then put in one of those weird little alien egg sac things that can nourish plants. You know? Come back as like a rose bush or something.
That's a good way for your date to leave you.
Is it though?
In the bathroom.
Unless they find it funny. I don't know.
Are you afraid of what do you want done with your body?
Yeah, but you've never been asked that, so it's memorable.
It's memorable, but not in a good way. Marriage advice for ladies from 1918.
Okay, cool.
Marriage advice for ladies from 1918. This is also great info for you guys out there that want to know what women think about us. The first piece of advice, do not marry at all. But if you must, avoid the beauty men, flirts, and the bounders, tailors, dummies, and football enthusiasts. Look for a strong, tame man, a firefighter, coal getter, window cleaner, and yard swiller. Don't expect too much. Most men are lazy, selfish, thoughtless, lying, drunk, and clumsy, heavy-footed, rough, unmanly brutes, and need taming. All bachelors are, and many are worse still. If you want him to be happy, feed the brutes. That one's actually true. The same remark applies to dogs. And when they end it off, you'll be wiser not to chance it. It isn't worth the risk. Send this to a friend that needs dating advice.
I love that. 1913, they had their act together back then. They really knew what's up. You can't get away with saying that now. We were both born in the wrong wrong century. We got to be born 100 years ago.
It's funny when you take this advice and apply it back to dogs. So you said the same applies to dogs, like feed the brute. Don't expect too much. Go for
Lazy,
a big lazy giant.
Yeah, man, it makes sense.
It's not worth the risk.
You just take dog advice now and just apply it to guys. That's about it.
Feed twice a day.
Yeah.
Clean up their poop in the yard.
Basically, that's it. Feed him more.
Keep him from eating his own feces.
Yeah, done. Easy. That's all. That's really about it.
Ooh, this one says, dating advice for after breakup or divorce, number 13. What kind of guy are you attracting and why?
Okay.
Like attracts like. That's the law of the universe. So if you're desperate and needy and vulnerable, you better believe that you're going to attract a guy who's just like that. But if you work on yourself and you're strong and secure and a whole woman, you'll attract a man that's also strong and secure.
That's pretty accurate, yeah. I mean, if you're needy and very, woe is me, you're going to attract a guy who's like, woe is me too.
Yeah, I agree with that. Good advice. But I think that, again, a lot of this applies to anything. You just attract whatever you put out there.
I think this one in particular, like, because a lot of these are very, these are common sense. This one, I think, for people in this situation, don't typically realize that what they're putting out there is also what they're getting back. You do see women who act very woe is me, and they can't understand why they're attracting, these nice guys. And if people on here pay attention to nice guy subreddit, they know what I'm talking about. But where they kind of have that same kind of entitled to something because they were nice to somebody attitude, they're going to attract the same kind of person back. Oh, look at this guy. He's old.
Oh, get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 60 seconds. So I'll just tell you, I dated girls from when I was 5th grade, and I had a girlfriend ever since. And I wasted so much energy and time, and I got my value with whether a girl liked me or not. I thought I was funny, and I hurt a lot of people's feelings along the way. And then I met my wife in college, and I was like, oh my gosh, so this is what love is like. So I didn't need to date all those other people and waste all that energy. So my point to you is, don't do it. Don't date people. And then when the right one comes along, you'll know, and you wouldn't have wasted any energy or hurt anybody's feelings, and then you'll just have everything just for that one person, and it will be so awesome.
Thanks, Mr. Colvin.
Oh yeah, his wife has a gun behind.
Just say that. Say you regret it.
Oh, what did Gary Vee say about this?
That's Gary Vee?
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes guys and girls make is they're just scared to go in for the move because they want to protect and hedge against their feelings. And I will tell you this, your feelings could hurt for a little bit, but the long-term regret, the amount of people who are watching this right now that are sad, men and women, that they didn't go for it and didn't make the move and didn't try, that regret is a hell of a lot longer and more painful and more drawn out than the instant rejection of going for it. And so I would say a little bit more aggression.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good advice. Good old Gary Vee.
It's good advice. I think that's something you learn as you get older. It's easier just to put yourself out there and take that kind of rejection.
Good for Gary Vee to be getting in that.
Yeah. Especially to put out such like a good message like that, because he does have a pretty sizable platform. So
he does. Yeah.
It's nice to see that it's just very good, wholesome advice.
I agree.
So guys, that was our dating advice for girls video. If you want to smash the YouTube algorithm for the
like button
and smash the and subscribe to the
algorithm
smash button, then that would be really helpful for this channel. Also down below I have Graham's Weeble link. I have Graham's YouTube links for both of his channels. If you go onto his second channel, you'll see some more of us, or the playlist on my channel that features videos of both of us. Either way, I also have my Amazon affiliates, Robinhood links, and yes, if you wanted to support this channel some more or go support Graham, there are your options.
Watch the ads. Watch the ads.
And that's all for me. Don't forget